Hi, guys. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmina from Jasmina Brazovic Astrology. I'm a modern intuitive astrologer. I'm doing a whole new rebranding today. I hope you enjoyed my new logo and everything. I'm so excited about this. So I'm also trying out new things. Okay, let me go live first on Instagram. I'm trying out new things. I want to build a community here. So you please tell me in your comments, what would you like to see? What would you like to, what kind of videos? What is happening? What are your interests in astrology? What is your knowledge? And everything like that. So I really respond to all the comments and really would enjoy talking to you guys. So today I'm here to talk about the astrology of a month of May. Before I dig in, I want to let you know that I'm planning to give you a free guide soon. So please make sure that you go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter. All the subscribers will get a free gift in the next month. So that's another news. Okay, so how's everybody doing? Before I go into details, overall, I want to say that May is a much more positive month than April. It's very productive. It's very fructitious, fertile month. I think we're going to really enjoy the month of May. Not only that it's spring in the peak. Taurus season is all about productivity and fertility and food and goods and nature, but also the stars and the planets this year are very aligned with that. So I really am looking forward to this Taurus season. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and let's see first what do we have here. Okay, I have to open this first. Oh my Lord, always something. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Bear with me. Oh, so I wanted the other way around. Oh shoot. This is what you have when you do lives and you have to figure out how this all works. Okay. This is funny. Okay, so there it is. I hope that the screen is gone. No, why is this open? Oh. Oh, guys, I hope you bear with me. Because I think I put screen 1, screen 2, I'm sharing screens, all this technology. So there you go. And let's see again. I'm showing myself. Oh boy. Before I start actually talking about astrology, it's going to take me, I hope. Okay, now I'll pull it together. Let's see how what is happening. Oh my God. Oh boy. So what are you doing? Tell me. Are you excited about the month of May? Oh, hello. Hola, my friend. Hola, my friend. How are you? Yes, I'm trying to share screens in a great manner, but there you go. So let's try this again. So you guys know what I'm talking about. So that's the whole point. Oh, you know what? Okay, it's not going anywhere. So let's do it this way. You're gonna see me instead of this. Okay, so first of all, the month of, so we have just the end of April. Today we have Venus going into the sign of Taurus. She is at home in Taurus. She loves being in Taurus. I think this is a great start of Taurus season. Great start of month of May. because Venus in Taurus is very fertile, productive, sensual. Um, she likes to enjoy all the senses. So touch, smell, everything. So music, food, your tastes, touch, everything. So it's definitely a great time to enjoy ourselves and indulge ourselves with little pleasures in the next month. Tomorrow it's still April, but we have Mars going into the sign of Aries from Pisces. So Mars is at home in Aries. So we're going to have Venus and Mars in their home signs the whole month of May, which is absolutely perfect. Mars in Aries is very action oriented, likes to do things. It's very competitive. It wants to be the first winner, and it's just excellent and amazing. So he feels good in Aries. Venus feels good in Taurus, and Venus and Mars are lovers of Zodiac. So when they're happy, everybody's happy. So I think this is a great start of month of May. And then just at the beginning on May 2nd, so we're going to have Pluto stationing to go retrograde. Yes. Thank you, my friend. Yes, it's happiness. Absolutely, they're very happy in their own signs. Absolutely. So we're going to have Pluto station to go retrograde on May 2nd at 2 degrees and 6 minutes of Aquarius. So Pluto is, he's going to, in this retrograde motion, he's going to dip back in Capricorn from September 1st, I feel, until November 15 or something. I think something like that. So he's going to go retrograde through this first 2 degrees of Aquarius, and then just on the last degree of Capricorn. So if you have any personal or any other placements in your horoscope between 29 of Capricorn or first 2 degrees of Aquarius, this is going to be a very important time for you to revise that part of the chart, to transform something, to actually maybe have a new beginning, because it's also a rebirth. So with Pluto, when Pluto touches you, it's about death before life, let's say, because he needs to build on a completely new ground. He builds on ashes. He doesn't rebuild something that is broken. He needs to really, everything needs to die before he rebuilds. So this is like a last chance for you that have these degrees, especially the last degree of Capricorn, to revise and make some changes and transform that section of your horoscope. I also want to mention that this is also going to be very important for all the fixed signs, which are Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus, that have these degrees in there so early. So people who are born just in the beginning of the representative signs, like from the maybe 20th to 22nd, 23rd of July, May, October, and February. No, January, sorry. So those are the first 2 degrees of fixed signs. So if you have birthdays around that time, this is going to be especially important for you, or if you have rising sign or moon at those degrees. So it's going to feel tense, intense. It can be very disturbing. It's a time when you need to change your life and just become a new person. So usually it can involve some traumas, some crises. But as I said, this period is actually gonna, because these outer planets go retrograde for 5-6 months a year. This is not something that it's going to happen suddenly. So this is like a process. So think about, what can you do in the next 6 months that will transform your life for better. So that's a big thing happening in May. Also, I work with asteroids. So we have asteroid Ceres. Asteroid Ceres is all about nurturing. It's about motherhood. It's about how we take care of ourselves, especially through food, because Aries in mythology, she was the goddess of seasons. I mean, goddess of seasons. She was the mother of, I think her name was Persephone, and then Pluto abducted her, kidnapped her to go on the underworld to become his wife, and she was so sad to be separated from her daughter, and that's how the seasons came. Because when she was separated from her daughter, she was sad, and that's when the winter and fall is. And when she was reunited with her daughter, that's when the spring and summer and all the fruits come up. So series is about this mother-daughter connection. It's about how we were loved as children and how we nurture ourselves now, especially through food, because ceres is, it's the word is come from Latin word that it's also cereal. It's grains, which means grains and cereal. So this is also about the basic nutrition need, which is bread or grains. So when she goes retrograde, she's in Capricorn. She doesn't really like to be in Capricorn because this is the winter season. So this is a time when the Metra of Ceres was not reunited with her daughter, was separated from her daughter. She was very sad. So that's why there's no fruits here, no fruition. But I would suggest that that wherever Ceres is in your chart, to look it up and to think how do you nurture yourself. And this is a great opportunity when Ceres goes retrograde, to revise how we nurture ourselves, what kind of food we take. That's very important. And yeah, so that's I would think about it. So she's going to go retrograde on May 15th. I have on my website, there's the whole post about Ceres if you want to know more. So yeah, this is so oh, hi, Misbehaving. Hello. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so this whole thing on a global level with Ceres might mean that there's going to be some food shortage, or there's going to be some issues with food, or the prices are going to go up, or anyway. So that's on a global level. But on your personal level, think about. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Nice to have you here. Thank you. So those are the only two shifts we have in May. Okay, let's see. What do we have? What else do we have? So now my computer. Okay, let's go here. I'm trying to my props. I'm still working on. Okay, let's see what is happening before. There you go. So this is these are the changes. So planets changes signs during this month. So this is like a quick summary of what is happening in May. I also have a newsletter. I have to remind you, if you want to subscribe to on my website, www.jasminaprosecutology.com, to my newsletter. I always have like a short overview of the month ahead, and I'm preparing for next month a little gift. So whoever subscribes now will get that gift as well. Awesome. Okay, so we have finally on May 15, Mercury is going to go into Taurus. Oh yes, the full moon in Sagittarius misbehaving. Yes, I'm gonna tell little things about it today, but I'm gonna have a full video about that just before when it comes. It's gonna be, this is one of the best full moons of the year for sure. So yeah, it's gonna be huge. Absolutely. So yeah, so I said Mercury is going to go to Taurus on May 15. Finally, because it was in Aries for 2 months, even more than 2 months, because it was retrograde in Aries. So this is going to be also very good for us, because we're going to have like a different approach to things. So when he was in Aries, Mercury is fast. He doesn't think before he say things. Our minds works very fast. We can't grasp a bunch of ideas that we had. But now when he enters Taurus, he's going to slow down. He's going to be more steady. we can think more clearly. We're going to take more time in general in this in time of May, in the month of May, to take time to think things through, to see what is the right idea for us, where are we going, what is happening, right? So it can be very slow, but I think we need it with all this, because it was so fast in the last couple of months. So many things were happening. So now when it comes to Taurus, I welcome Mercury Taurus, although he's not very happy in Taurus in general, but I think it's going to be very good for this the whole month of May to kind of slow down and actually see what is for the long term. Where are we going long term? Which ideas can stand the time, how do you say, the pressure of time? So that's going to be very good. It's really practical Mercury, so he likes to be tangible, to have some. So it's all about practical ideas, right? So it's not just leaving everything in our head; it's actually manifesting and doing something with that. On May 16, we're going to have Asteroid Pallas enter Scorpio. So I work with these 4 major asteroids, the goddesses, as we call them. So Pallas Athena is all about strategizing, tactics, and she's very scorpionic in that sense. So when she's going retrograde now, but she's going to go to Scorpio again, and she was in the last winter there. So that's actually amazing, because we can then we can slow down with Mercury in Taurus, and then we can have better strategies and tactics for the future. What plans and what ideas should we actually execute? What is the path? So she will give us and she also likes to research. So think about Scorpio. It's about research and getting deep and knowing all the facts. So knowing all the facts, taking your time to understand them, and then choosing the right path. I think this is a great combination, and it's going to be really, really good for us in May. On May 20th, we have Sun entering Gemini. So we're going to welcome Gemini season. It's going to be wild, because many things will happen in Gemini season. But this is going to be still good, because the ruler of this Sun in Gemini is still going to be Mercury in Taurus. So we're still not going to, although Gemini likes to be fast and curious and likes to explore many options, this Mercury in Taurus will give it also some time, and give the necessary slowness and steadiness that we're going to need. So the transition is not going to be fast. I love that part. Also, what is next? Okay, on the 23rd of May, Venus enters Gemini. So as I mentioned, today she's entering Taurus, and she's going to be in Taurus for the next 24-25 days, where she loves to be, and just enjoy the pleasures, and think about also how you can make more money. She's about money in relationships as well. So when she's in Taurus, think about your budgets. How can you make your money? How can you make your relationships more stable and long term, right? So it's just very good then. But when she comes to Gemini on May 23rd, which is also a full moon in Sagittarius, she's more flirty. She's more sociable. She's going to be all around she's like a social butterfly when she's in Gemini. So she's going to go all over the place, and it's going to be a great actually time for you to open up your summer season and plan some parties, or socialize with your friends and family. Find a group of people who you like to talk to, who have similar interests, because Venus in Gemini really, really likes to intellectualize and talk with people who have the same ideas as her. So you connect with those that can have share ideas with, and brainstorm and think about, it's also about travel. Gemini loves to travel, road trips. So if you'd like to have like a weekend getaways, think about that as well. And the big thing is that on May 25th, Jupiter is going to enter Gemini, and is going to stay in Gemini for next 12 months. I have a video with Terry that I did. Check my YouTube feed about Jupiter in Gemini in general, and then I'm going to make another video for the whole 12 rising signs coming soon. So I'm going to talk about it in more detail. Jupiter in Gemini it's not at home. It's actually it's not the best position for Jupiter, but it will give us a great opportunity to work on our dreams, to also learn new things, to share information we know. It's all about information and data that we collect and how we communicate with others. Oh, thanks, Katrina. You're here. Yes. Hi. Nice to have you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so Jupiter in Gemini, it's all gonna be, also now that Katrina is here, I had a great video with Katrina. Please check it out about Jupiter in 2024. We discussed this as well, so you can check that video as well. I'm gonna put later descriptions, links for all these videos that I did about Jupiter in Gemini, and one more coming up. So that's gonna be great. Awesome. So this is overall picture of what is happening in May. And now let's see about lunations. That's the last part. Bear with me with all this technology. And me trying to figure everything out. Okay, cool. So as we know, each month we have the new moon and the full moon. And I have to tell you guys, the month of May, the new and full moon in May are the best lunations the whole year, as far as I'm concerned. The new moon on May 7th in 18 degrees of Taurus. So for all of you who have placements between 12, 13 to 22, 23 degrees of fixed signs, this is going to be extremely good and productive new moon for you. I will have a separate video coming up next weekend about this new moon in Taurus for all 12 rising signs, so tune in for that. But in general, it's also highlighting this Jupiter-Uranus conjunctions that we had in Taurus just on April 20th. So all these new breakthrough things that we had, this new moon can actually, we can plant seeds for long-term stability, abundance, wealth. This is Taurus. Taurus is all about possessions and money and having all these beautiful things in the future. I love it. So we have so many Taurus planets for this new moon. Venus, Moon, Sun, Jupiter, and Uranus. That's 5 planets in Taurus. And Mercury is going to go shortly into Taurus as well. So if you have anything that you want to start around May 8th, May 7th, May 8th, I would highly suggest it. Plant the seeds for long-term wealth and abundance. Absolutely beautiful new moon. One of the best of the year for sure. Absolutely. I will have these separate videos for all of them. I just wanted to prepare you for this one. This one is going to be good. And then the full moon on the 23rd of May. The full moon in Sagittarius, 2 degrees and 55 minutes. We have, so on this full moon, Jupiter and Venus are going to be conjunct at 29 degrees of Taurus. So fortuitous. This is, full moons are about completion. It's about having a party. It's about reaping the reward from your hard work. And this one, I'm telling you, this one is the best of the year. It's a kind of, we are going to capitalize on all this hard work and opportunities that we have. This is all connected with, as I mentioned, with starting this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction on April 20th, with this new moon in Taurus and this full moon in Sagittarius. Plenty potentials to make money, to have more sources of income, to see how can we grow in our relationships, with our budgets, with our projects. This is such a fertile energy, and they're making a beautiful sextile with Pluto. It's about transforming. This is literally becoming from caterpillar to butterfly. That's exactly what this full moon in Sagittarius is. And then the butterfly goes and explores, enjoys, all the hard work that he had in the cocoon. So I love this one. As I said, it's about our mental activity, how we perceive our dreams, and how can we actually make our dreams come true, because Venus and Jupiter, as I mentioned, are at the last degree of Taurus, the energetic degree. This is the degree when all the energy of that sign is kind of like squeezed in. Like, imagine having the most energy, the most potential in the last degree. As I said, I'm going to have separate videos for this, but stay tuned for this new and full moon. I absolutely love this for you guys. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna slowly do the little, how do I call them? Okay, so share screen. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing and see. I'm gonna start talking about how the month of May will influence all 12 rising signs. Thank you guys for being here, for bearing with me. I'm still new at all of this, so thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So why can I switch? Why is this happening? Okay, let me do this. No, let me do this. I wanna put this wheel to be a larger. No. But I can make it larger. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm trying to figure out this. Okay, perfect. Yay. Awesome. I did it. Okay, excellent. Okay. So I love this wheel because it helps me just to be more dynamic, to show you what is the energy of May and what is happening for each rising sign. So let's see what is happening in the first half of the month, because we're still going to have some Aries energy. So in the first half of the month, we are having Mercury in Aries. Oh, I do here. We have Mercury in Aries still. As I mentioned, we're going to have Mars in Aries just at the big, starting on April 30th. So that we're going to have Mercury and Mars together. Venus is just coming to a sign of Taurus. We already have Jupiter and Uranus there. I'm not going to talk about the Sun is still in Taurus for the first 3 weeks of the month, and then we have Saturn, Neptune in Pisces, and Pluto in Aquarius. Chiron is still here in Aries as well. The nodes, North Node is here, and why am I putting this today? Because it's very important, because Mars is going to touch it. So Moon is changing signs every 2.5 days, so I'm not going to put the Moon here. So this is the picture of the first half of May for you, Aries. Look at this: Aries risings, Aries suns, Aries moons. What do we see here? This is the placement of where this is the Taurus house. So this new moon for you, Aries, is going to be very fructious. It's all about in your house of money and possessions and your values, material values, what your skills and talents are as well. So it's not just tangible values and possessions. It's also about your skills and talents. Explore that. Find how can you very, very good luck. It can be a lot of, like, with Uranus, it can be a lot of like a freelancing or a commission work, or something that it's not steady. So it could be like making more money from some other sources of income, from some like commissions or freelancing, stuff like that, not from your let's say regular job or regular business, or having some investments. Maybe some of the investments will pay off. Sun is shining the light on it. Venus is here to support you. Venus is here at home. Venus is all about money as well. With Jupiter, you have two benefics here. It can be really, really excellent excellent month, especially until the 23rd of May, for you to work on your finances and on your income. Also, you have Mars just coming into your first house tomorrow, giving you the physical ability, the physical stamina, the physical drive, and it is gonna you need a challenge. So a good challenge that will pay off. That's what you need. This is exactly. And when Mars hits this North Node at one point, this is where like some fated events might happen. So I really like this month for you, Aries. Pluto here in the house of friendships and your communities and groups. It's also about hopes and wishes, and your retirement. So it's making beautiful flowing energy, the trine to all this. It makes sextile to your Aries placement. So it's going to give you a willingness to transform. If you want to, do more physical activity, this is not a time to actually slow down for you. For you, Aries, it's about go, run, do things. Pluto is helping you. I really love it. Although Pluto is squaring some of this stuff, but it's going retrograde. So I think it's just gonna. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna put red so we know it's retrograde. So there you go. So we know this is a retrograde in a red, because I think only Pluto is retrograde at this moment. No other planets are still. Everything is still going direct. We had Mercury station direct last month, so this is the only retrograde planet from May 2nd. So this is going to actually give you an ability to revise your connections with friendships and groups, and maybe do you have any wealthy friends that can help you with investments? Maybe think about any charities or groups that you can or something that you can help others, because also Jupiter is here. It's about abundance and giving also to others, to give back to yourself. I had a great talk with about the year of dragon in Chinese astrology, and it's about the dragon year is about, if you give, you will get back. So if you're lucky enough to have something, I think you should share with some charities or with your group and community, people who are in need, because it can really help you to get your money back, or connect with some powerful and wealthy friends, or people of influence that are around you. So that is also a possibility. Overall, absolutely great month for you, Aries rising. I love it. Okay, so for Taurus risings, I'm gonna switch everything. Oops, Taurus. I moved it too much. Here it is, Taurus. Excellent. So we're gonna switch everything one house up. This is all about you. So this is your month. You have all these beautiful planets in the first house. You might feel, really fortunate. Especially with how you feel, with money, with everything. I think you're gonna even embrace the change. It makes some, usually you're resilient and you don't like changes very much, but this is actually a great month to embrace the change, to make a better future for you. Watch out for indulgence, because I know Taurus really likes to enjoy all the pleasures of the world. So with Venus and Jupiter together in the same sign, it can be overspending or overeating, or just enjoying the pleasures a little bit too much. So just have this in mind. Be more mindful about yes, it is a time to enjoy, but just be moderate. Also great time to work on your physical body. Go for a massage, go spend some time in the nature. Think about how can you make your physical body feel better as well. Mercury, so this is the Mercury and See, I totally forgot what's going to happen when everything goes to Gemini for Aries. Okay, I have to go back. See, this is my Gemini brain. I just want to, I have to go back. When Sun goes to Gemini and Venus goes to Gemini, just quickly. This is going to, after the 23rd of May, this is all still going to, oh, and then Mercury is going to be in Taurus. Okay, I'm just going to quickly go back to this. Sorry about that, guys, but I just remember. So this is going to be the switch from the 23rd of May. Your communication skills. This is a Gemini house is also about sales, about contracts. It's not just about learning and gathering information. It's about socializing with your neighbors in your local neighborhood, road trips. Look at that. Venus is there. And then you're going to have a Mercury here in your second house that you could actually make a good deal, like a long-term deal, money-wise, right? Mercury rules all these contracts and stuff. And with Venus here, think about how can you, again, it's all about giving money. It's all about connecting to the right people, with the right people for your wealth and abundance in the future, long term. Okay, I'm just going to shortly say that, because and then Jupiter comes here as well. See, so the Jupiter is also going to come here on the 25th. So this is going to be really, really helpful now, because now you're going to have Jupiter and Venus in your third house. It's about maybe, about something about your siblings, or you might become, if your siblings, maybe your siblings will get a kid. That's a good opportunity. That's maybe if you have this situation, that can be, extended family or something happens with that. Or some connections with your neighbors and everything. But still, you're going to have Mercury and Uranus here. Mercury and Uranus together, it's brainstorming, it's new ideas, it's so innovative. I love this month for you. It's having new ideas about how to make money, how to make connections. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's shortly. Yeah, especially then Pluto is gonna try having the flowing energy with all this. It's about friendships, neighbors, local community, trips. A bunch of this is connected with how you transform and make it more abundant. Absolutely gorgeous for a gorgeous month for Aries. Okay, now back to Taurus. Okay, I'm gonna start over here. So the first beginning of the month, as I mentioned, it's going to be all about you, and as I said, indulge yourself, but not too much. Think about how can you have pleasures, not just with use all your senses, because you're Taurus, like so touch, go for a massage, listen to some music, dine, have a nice meal. Think about quality over quantity in this case. Okay, I think this might give you a lot of good things for you. When Sun goes to Gemini and Venus goes to Gemini and Jupiter goes to Gemini, and then you're going to have Mercury here, you're also going to have a lot of new ideas you want to explore. This can also bring some news, some unexpected news you might hear, or something that some information that you will gather that can actually they can actually help you also with money, because now this is after the 23rd. Also, this is going to affect your money house. When Jupiter and Venus are there in the house of money, this would absolutely be a great time for you to start thinking. This is all about new ideas, something innovative, something different. It's also a wish to break free from the routine that you might, although you like a routine, this might be an invitation to break from this routine and enjoy and enjoy something new and different. And I think this will help you your money situation, your possessions as well. So this is also a very important not to overspend, because you might feel overly confident, and then you might feel that you want to just spend more than for things that you might not even like. So I would watch out for money here. Okay. It is about your career as well. Pluto is going to go retrograde in your house of career, so there might be some transformational changes here that might affect your income. Okay. Also, this is also maybe concerning your managers. Maybe there'll be, if you work for somebody, changes of management that will reflect your financial situation and your possessions as well. Overall, great month. Just watch for not to overindulge in food and money. Okay. Now let's go see what is about Gemini rising. So in the beginning of the month, let's change. We have nothing. So Pluto is in your house of travel. Yeah, you have Neptune and Saturn. Okay, Chiron, and this is here. Okay, so for Geminis, this is a lot about this is a time. This month of May is very good to you start some, because you can have Mars in Aries here in the 11th house, and Mercury is there for the first half of the month. So the first half of the month, I would suggest that you take some actions and join some groups or communities that you always wanted to find your tribe, network, socialize. This is actually a great opportunity to connect with people online or anywhere that you like. You also going to have all these things in your 12th house of, it's a very hidden. So the first half of the month it's kind of like a hidden for you, all these opportunities, but it's actually helping you to gain psychological strength. Okay. Especially with Pluto going retrograde in your 9th house, it can help you, to revise and transform your belief system, your philosophies, finding the right way. So this is really connected with understanding your subconscious mind, psychologically going deep, and then how is that connected with your belief system? Because the 12th house is also about spirituality and divinity. The 9th and the 12th house are both about that. So what is your divinity? What is your connection with spirituality? As I say, work is still very hard. You have Saturn and Neptune there, so there might be some fogginess in area of your career, or some restrictions, or just not knowing what to do, where to go. It might not be as easy as you wished, but this is a time to retrieve, actually, first half of the month, and revise and retreat in yourself, and think about what can you do when all these planets go to Gemini. So set foundation, because Taurus is about foundation. Get your psychological strength and foundation in order. That's what I would suggest. And then later, when Sun goes to Gemini on the 20th, and then Venus and Jupiter following, and we're going to have Mercury going to Taurus. This is you're going to feel more optimistic. You're going to feel more joyful. You're going to feel more alive, because you were very confused, let's say, or just hiding in your own thoughts and in your own alone time before this. So this is now you're kind of coming out of the shell. Pluto is going to trine all of this in your first house. It's a great, like this is for you, as I mentioned, it's all about cocoon coming to become a butterfly, because you were in a cocoon in the 12th house for a long time. It is a lot of Taurian energy there, and now the sun is shining on you, and Pluto is giving you opportunity to after you dig deep with all your shadows to come to light in a new way. It transforms, like it's new branding for you. I love this for you. You definitely will go and party a lot and wanted to talk and socialize. This is in your first house. It's all about you. You will want to connect, um, enjoy, make as much friends as you can, connect with as many people as you can. The work is still hard and unclear what is the future. So just focus on yourself and on the connections and networking that you're gonna make in May. So I think that's number one for you. Okay, and watch out for your mental health, especially your nervous system is very highlighted, Geminis, and you have Uranus and Mercury together in the 12th house. So just be cautious of your mental health and make sure you rest enough and you rest your brain as much as you can. Okay, so find a way to calm your mind and calm your nervous system. Baths are a good way to do it. Of course, meditation can be hard, but just if you can just go outside and sit by the water and watch the water and just take deep breaths, that's very important for Geminis as well. And then it's going to be very good. As long as you communicate and brainstorm with others, and share ideas and tell what's on your mind, I think you're going to be fine. Okay, awesome. Okay, Cancer rising. Okay, so we have Pluto in the 8th. We're having Saturn and Neptune in the 9th house. And for the first half of the month, Mercury is still going to be in your 10th. And we're going to have all these beautiful Taurian planets in House of Friendships. So Cancers, you are Cancer risings, Cancer sun or Cancer moons. Taurian energy, when Taurus is, there's so many planets in Taurus that are very good and benefic. It's very aligning with your sign, because earth and water go together, and it's really helping you feel more calm, feel you less moody, and you might feel more optimistic. And why I'm saying this, because all of this is happening in your house of community friendships. So I think you're going to feel support from your friends the most, from whatever activities you are in. Also, this is because Venus and Jupiter is here, and the 11th house is also a house of retirement or something. If you want to invest in some retirement fund, or think about your money, how is your money going to be when you are no longer going to be working. So this is the time to think about it and make some plans and moves, because Taurus, it can give you like a good investment. It can really, really help you a lot with this. There's a lot of action going on in your career. Mars is coming there. So when Mars goes through a house, and it's about your career and your job and your public image and how you project and assert yourself, it does a lot of action there. And Mars is going to join North Node, and this is going to happen, let me see, on May 19th. There might be some situations at work that they're gonna be life changing, like some kind of new beginning or ending. I think this is gonna be a huge month. With this is the 11th house is also the house. How do you make money from your work? It's the second house from the 10th, so it's also what is the money from your work? So this is all about your work, your connections, how you make money from work. So I would expect some good changes about that. It can be, promotion or raise or something. I wouldn't pass by it. And Pluto here in the 8th house, retrograding. It's gonna invite you to, actually face your deepest shadows and work on them until November, and then it's gonna be all good. I think it's gonna help you a lot with that. yeah, so this is the first half of the month. So on the 20th, Sun is going to go in Gemini, and then followed by by Venus and Jupiter, and then we're going to have Mercury going into Taurus. So this is all also about, you know, having a really good innovative ideas with your friends. Go to a party and see how can your friends help you. How can you do something different? Like Uranus in the 11th house is also about fighting freedom for your environment, your community. And with Mercury there, you might want to feel more prone to action, you know, and you know, do something about it. You know, it's about, you know, how we, you know, what is our planet, how we are, what do we think about how we're going to leave our planet to be. So it's in Taurus here. So I think this is going to maybe something from for some of you on your mind, how to work with how to help environment, recycling, or just thinking about that. That's, I think it's going to be there. And this is going to give you all the psychological strength, you know, having all these things in the 12th house, Venus and Jupiter. I think you're gonna feel very, very strong with Pluto also in the 8th. You know, dealing with some shadows and maybe things that you know, some things might come up here because Pluto is retrograde there, some tax stuff or inheritance or whatever the situation is. You know, this is a house of joint finances and stuff like that. So it can be something about that, but I think you're going to be really, really strong, and it will help you with all these career changes that are happening for you. Yeah, good. Yeah, month of May is very promising. Very promising. Awesome. Okay, Leo rising. Okay, so you have Pluto in your relationship house and Saturn in the 8th. So first half of the month. There you go. Oops. Oops. Okay, excellent. A lot of things is happening also, as I mentioned, for all the fixed signs. So Leo is one of the fixed signs. For you, many things are going to happen in your career. Many good things. So it can be also about your reputation, your fame. It can be some sudden changes, you know, maybe a change of staff or change of, you know, environment, new jobs. I would think that you were going to get new jobs, and just do something new and exciting and unexpected might come up. Venus and Jupiter are there helping you with abundance. Yes, you might also travel, or make some plans for traveling with Mars coming into your house of travel. Or if you're thinking about maybe going to get PhD or master's degree, or enrolling some courses. Mercury is there also, especially the first, you know, couple of weeks. If you want to take that course you never took, or you want to expand your knowledge, or do something, or plan a long trip, this is absolutely a good time, especially when the node and Mars go together on the 19th of May. You know, that you might expect some, because this is in Aries and they're coming together. I think it's going to be at the degree. Oh, not yet. No, I thought it was a degree of the eclipse. No, but this is also going to trigger all these eclipse things. So all these things that were happening in April. April was really chaotic about eclipses. This might help. This will activate it. Okay, so this Mars touching the node, it's like a fated action. So think about what happened here. It's also about your own philosophies, and, you know, maybe changing the course of your belief system. You know, why am I still doing this? You know, is this something that was put on me by society or by my parents or something? So think about that as well. I love this because really, really good for your career. And on the other end, on the other half of the month, when Sun, Venus, and Jupiter go to your 11th house and Mercury here, this is about new things at your work. This is when you can actually present. If you have any idea, or if you want to change something in your workplace, this is the time to present it. or if you want to start a new business on your own, this is a great opportunity. You have Mercury and Uranus there. It's about, you know, entrepreneurship, and Mercury in Taurus, as I said, it's very stable and long-term things. So and this is the house of connections and networking, and very, very good. If you want to partner up with somebody, this is a great. If you have Venus, Venus is about partnership, right? And it's actually making all these beautiful aspects with Pluto in the seventh house. So this can be some transformative partnerships. Jupiter is there as well, bringing you abundance or fortune in the long term with new ideas. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. You are Leo after all. It's time for you to shine, to be on throne, and I think this is going to be a great month for you to do so. Absolutely. Awesome. Okay, take a little break. Okay. This is also good for your relationship. I think it might happen that, you know, some positive transformation might come with your personal and business relationships. Something new that can bring you lots of joy and hope for a better future. Absolutely. I love it. Okay. Now we have Virgo risings. Okay, so we have Pluto in the sixth house. Yeah, Virgo rising, they don't have an easy time, to be honest, because they have Saturn and Neptune in the house of partnerships. Okay. Let's move all these planets here. And this is here. Okay. So Virgo risings. Actually, this is a good time for you because you love Tauri, and you're both Taurus and Virgo are both Earth. So there's like a flowing energy between you know, who you are, and this is all happening here in a house of higher mind, of expansion, of growing, of understanding the higher meaning of it all. I would, for Virgo risings, if you really want to travel, I would highly suggest you travel. You might overspend it, you know, you might overspend yourself and spend too much money. That might happen as well. But if you're cautious about it and plan your budgets, you can budget with numbers. I think this can be a great month to plan something, something that you really didn't expect or didn't plan before, or also it's as I mentioned, a great opportunity to enter the course you want, to get a certificate, to get some PhD. A lot of action is also happening here with your partner's money, with joint resources. You know, there's a lot of action because Mars is gonna come here. It's also gonna you can also talk about, you know, the hidden stuff, the taboo stuff that you might not want to talk about. So some of those things might come up as well, especially the whole month. And there's like this wound here as well. So think about, you know, it's all about, you know, sex, taxes, and you know, this is a house where you don't have control, let's say. Okay, so there might some things might happen that are out of your control, and you don't like that. You, as a Virgo rising, you like to have control. You want everything neat and, you know, in the place. So this might be a problem for you in a way. And you know, with your partner, you know, things might not be clear, and you still have the Saturn here and Neptune together. Transformation with your health. But I do feel it's going to be good. Whatever it happens. Maybe if you're going to change some health routine or your daily habit, it's going to be supported by the Taurian energy and your physical body. So I'm not afraid for your health in that sense. So the only thing that concerns me a little bit is about your partnership, your partnerships, and the joint property, how you deal with that. And something might happen that will change. It can go both ways. You never know. But think about exploring the world and just relaxing a little bit. You know, Virgo is all about being of service, always serving others, always worrying, is everything going to be okay? It's time actually to have a vacation and to go on a real holiday, to stop worrying and just serving others, and just, no dishes, something like all exclusive. Then you can explore. So somebody that can cook for you, clean for you, so you don't have to think about any of that. That's what I think you need, especially with this Mars in your, in here, or some issues that might come up that are out of your control. I think you need to relax, so you recharge your batteries for the future. That's what I see. And then when in the second month, half of the month, when we have all these things going into Gemini, this is going to be a huge shift in your career. There's going to be some new things happening. Very good. Like you can get a raise or promotion, or some big opportunities, for long term, very good. It's a Gemini house. It's about, doing maybe multiple things, connecting, socializing, making some connections that can help your career in the long run. So vacation in the beginning of May, and then end of the May, just after you come recharged, you're gonna have so much fun actually at workplace. You might worry less and have less things on your mind. Mercury is going to join Uranus here, so this is good for studies. If you really want to do some course, or you have any interest in any kind of studying, when Mercury goes to Taurus, it's very good, combining with Uranus. This is excellent for astrology. So all the Virgo risings who want to explore astrology, this is the time to take the class and learn astrology with Uranus and Mercury together there. Absolutely. Good. So that's for you, Virgo risings. Okay, let's go here. So Libras, what is happening for you? Libra risings. A lot of action with partnerships. I know this is a topic that it's ongoing since last July, since the nodes shifted into Aries and Libra. The topic of being authentic to yourself, and still how to relate with others but not lose yourself in the process, is an ongoing topic, and it's going to be there for until January next year. Very highlighted. But then we have Mars coming into your house of partnership, so there might be some actions. And touching North Node, there might be some things for you that you might need to release some of the partnerships, because it's opposing your South Node, or it's inviting you to really step up and stop being a people pleaser and be more assertive, and just politely say no. I think this is the invitation, and I think you're going to have psychologically, strength coming from this, that you struggle with. Actually, you want to be loved, you don't want to lose, you don't want to be alone. But in that sense, telling your partners, business and personal partnerships, telling them what you really need, they might be surprised and tell you, yes, okay, no problem. They just didn't know because you never told them. So it is time to speak up and tell your truth. It is about it. Absolutely. You also can gain some favors from maybe some, I don't know, it's inheritance or tax refund or credit line. If you want to apply for any credit line or grants from the government, this is a good opportunity for do that. It's very good. Maybe even your partner will gain some money. You can gain some money through them as well. But it's time to put the foot down and say your piece. Absolutely. Yeah. On the second half, when we have all these beautiful planets going into Gemini and Mercury here, this is think about, okay, this is actually a great opportunity to revise your will or do any type of paperwork that has like a joint, like a custody thing. If you have a house or a car or any kind of property with somebody, or a business, if you have a business partnerships, to revise maybe the contracts or to do something in that sense. That would be a good opportunity for that as well. And then you can travel. After Virgo risings come back, it's time for you to travel, plan a trip. It will do you a lot of good, to socialize, to connect with people from all around the world. I think it's beautiful. And because you can be working hard. The Saturn going through your sixth house, it's all about hard work. Maybe your health is also not in the best shape. So I think you need this rest as well to recharge and to socialize a little bit more. Go to parties. This is joy and happiness. This is a Sagittarius house. It's all about fun and jokes and enjoying yourselves to the highest. Absolutely. Yeah. But stand up for yourself first. Good luck. Okay, Scorpio risings. So Pluto here. Okay, Mercury is still in Aries, and we're gonna move all these planets. Okay, excellent. Scorpio risings. This is all about your partnerships, personal, business partnerships. Look how many things are happening in your house. It's a blessing. You might get married. You might get engaged. You might get a new partner suddenly that you're not aware of. Pluto is in the fourth house of home going retrograde, so some transformation in your home life. So this is connected. You know, you might get married and move with your partner, or there's some kind of commitments coming up. This month, especially first half, it's all these things are going to be very focused about your partnerships, about how you relate and connect with others. I love this. This can bring you, bring you maybe more trust. Maybe you didn't trust anybody, so this can come from that you finally get to relax a little bit and bond with somebody on the level that you need, and get that connection, commitment coming up. Mars is coming into your sixth house, so there can be some action regarding your everyday life and your work life with your co-workers or in your daily routines. And when Mars goes here, just be careful also about your health. So if you have any health issues, don't disregard them. Go see a doctor. Or there's still some responsibilities regarding maybe if you have your children or anything like that. But this can be good for your creativity as well, in a sense. So, but the focus is definitely in your partnerships. And then when the Sun goes into Gemini, and then followed by Venus and Jupiter, and Mercury goes into Taurus here, I do feel that this is also a signing of contract. So this tells me that maybe some of you will get married. I'm just wishing if you have any of these, tell me in the comments, please. I'm really curious to know. This is also good luck. This is the second house from your house, from a house of partnerships. So this could be some money gained from the partnerships. Maybe you do have a new partner that you commit to and sign something, and then you get more wealth from it, like a good marriage, a wealthy marriage. That's something I see for some of you. Yeah, absolutely. So everything, this is your house. So this eighth house is a house of intimacy, and so you might be very fortunate and lucky in that sense to find the partner who can fulfill your intimate needs. I love that for you. Really, really do. Yeah, this is a lot of changes with your home, partnerships, and joint resources. So you can expect some change in that sense. Awesome. Sag rising. Okay, let's see what is happening for you. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. Like, I'm just experimenting at this moment. What is the best way to do these lives? So if you have any suggestions or comments, please let me know. I'm still experimenting on how I want this to look, to be. So let's see. Okay, Sag, yes. Oh, excuse me. I had to change this first. The beginning of the month. Yeah. Great news. First of all, you're going to have Mars coming into your fifth house. This is a house of joy and fun, and you're going to love it. So you're going to see more action about, you're going to have probably more fun, do something that entertains you, something that makes you happy and joyful, doing some creative projects, connecting with your kids if you have them, just experimenting, exploring, you know, do whatever it makes you fun. This is very good for Sag. And all these things are happening also, this good productivity, fertile energies in your workplace, it's in your health. So your health is improving, your diet, your daily routines, everything is steady. There's this is also a house that you want to serve others, so you might feel that you want to do something that you don't feel obligated, but just for fun. Lots of everyday obligations might be more fun for you. Yes, and the overall this might also suggest a good health, so that's good. And when Sun, Venus, and Jupiter go to Gemini, and then Mercury goes here, then your luck will be on the partnership side. So this is something that you might meet somebody, or your partnerships can reach another level. They can go and this is a lot of joy, a lot of abundance, a lot of fun. It's a Gemini house. It's about communicating, talking, doing some like, I think your communication with your partner will improve significantly. I think you're gonna have just party together, go to trips together, having lots of fun. Mars is still in your house of fun and romance and flirt and this together. I think you're gonna have a lovely, romantic, fun May overall, especially in the end of it. And then Pluto, it's in your house of communication, and just travel, mobility, learning, communicating, and it's making such a nice aspect to all of this with your partner. I think this is going to be you're going to blossom and bloom with your partner, the way you really, really good, the way you communicate with each other, how you support each other. It's going to be beautiful. I love this for you, Sag. Very, very good. And then you have this full moon on the 23rd, when all this is happening and moving. There might be some really surprising things within your partnerships that might really, really change your life. I really, really like it. This full moon is going to be very good for you. I will have a separate video about it, so stay tuned. Very good. Awesome. Capricorns. Okay. I'll take a sip of water. I'm going to use this opportunity to thank London School of Astrology for giving me this software to use for my lives. The link for London School is going to be in the description, so check them out. You can create a free account and learn lots of stuff. Frank Lippitt is a great teacher, and he's very generous with sharing the knowledge of astrology. So there's lots of free stuff there if you want to expand your mind. Okay, Capricorn risings. Okay, oops, this goes here. Okay. So first of all, Mars is moving in your house of home, and it's going to touch the node. There's Chiron here. A lot of changes are happening in your family home. It can be related to your childhood home or the current home you live in. I would say a lot of things. A lot of action is going to be there. Maybe you're going to renovate. Maybe you're going to move homes. Maybe you're going to sign, something to sell your home or do something. I don't know. It's a lot of action here. in your home. Where the good luck is, where the fortune is for you, it's in a house of fun and romance. You might have, if you're single, you might meet somebody now. This is the time to actually, the fortune is going to be on your side. You might meet somebody unexpectedly. Uranus is here, Venus. It's all in Taurus. You really align with Taurus because you're both earth energies. So you're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel more good, with this Taurian energy. It's a nice flow between your creativity, good. If you have kids, this is a great time to to spend some good quality time with your kids, to actually enjoy and do something together. If you want to gamble, I wouldn't recommend anybody, don't tell me, but if you want to put a few dollars here and there, this might be a good opportunity, especially in the first couple of weeks. Just explore your creativity, have some fun. This is really, really good for it's a house of pleasures. So this is in Taurus, so you have to have some kind of pleasures. It's not all about work. So yeah, it's going to be connected with your money as well. The Pluto is going to go station retrograde here, so connected with the money as well. So think about how can you you might get, if you put a few bucks, maybe you get a lottery or something. Lots of changes in your home and lots of joy and fun, with romance and flirt and, just, what I would also experiment with actually going to see some plays or concerts or something that entertains you. So think about what is entertaining for you and have some fun. Definitely have some fun. I know it's hard for you, Capricorns. You are workaholics, but think about it. Okay, then we have Aquarius. Oops. So Pluto in the first. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So, Aquarius, all this is happening in your home house. I would suggest that if you want to renovate or if you want to sell your home, I think you will get a lot of money for it now. If you think about selling your home, this is the time to sell. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because I wouldn't buy. Yeah. Anyway, I think you could get a good deal. Saturn is also making good, nice aspects with this. So sextile between Jupiter and Saturn also suggests some kind of opportunity to make money, to know how to work with money. Mars is going into your house of communication and neighborhood. So there's going to be some action there about, just what is happening locally about your community. Maybe your communication style will change, or maybe something with your siblings or cousins. There's Mercury still there in the first half, so finishing up here. So you will be prone to say what you think, what you feel that is good. You express yourself. Pluto is it's going to be there for a while, but it's making nice aspect with Mars. So Pluto sextile Mars, this is going to be really empowering, really, really empowering to make some actions and to actually communicate and say what you have, so people can get a message. The next half of the month, you're going to get some, here it is, this is the change. So your fifth house is going to activate. This is now where the fun times begin. You might really, really going to enjoy doing some fun stuff. Now you can now put a few dollars, just like the Capricorns. You can put a few dollars for lottery if you want to maybe win something. This could be, I'm thinking also this is the fourth house with Mercury and Uranus together, unexpected contract or selling something, it can be also some kind of crisis within communication in your home if you're not, but I think because the Mercury was here, I think you kind of realize what you need to say and what words you need to put out there for your family to understand you. So maybe even if there's a shocker here or somebody, you know, because the Uranus and Mercury together, it's on a good side. It's very good for brainstorming. It's very good to, you know, to do something different, adventurous, and exciting. But on the other hand, it can be erratic. It can be nervous, uh, and neurotic as well. So you know, so watch out for just being nervous in that sense. You know, try to stay calm, and do something fun. This is where your fortune is, especially in the last couple of weeks of the month. Your money is still tight, so I wouldn't, you know, overspend or for entertainment. Like, don't, you know, you might feel that you, oh, you know, I buy this concert tickets and spend hundreds of dollars for entertainment or just for pleasures. But money is still tight, so watch out for overspending. I think it's very important for you here. Okay, and also Neptune is here, so you feel still nebulous. You don't understand, you know, like money can just slip from your fingers like a quicksand. So yes, have fun, but under reasonable budget. Okay, Aquarius, that's very important. And Pisces, yes, Pisces is having Saturn. They have Saturn this couple. It's not easy. It's not an easy period for Pisces. I know it's not, but you know, daydreaming helps. As I said, daydreaming helps. Okay. This is I love this for Pisces. First of all, action is going to come with the money. So there might be some kind of issues with money, possessions, values, everything you have. There might be you know, you might want to. There might money coming in a sense. There's going to be some action there. So you might have money coming in or something, some change, some beginning and ending of some kind of income. It can be both ways. The Mercury is still in the first half of the month, you know, helping you understand the budget, understand what is going on. So be careful in a sense that you might have the urge and drive to spend, but then you need to kind of earn as well. So think about how can you balance it out. Okay, that's important. The good fortune comes with your neighborhood and communication. A lot of good things are happening here. What is the third house all about? It's Gemini house. It's socializing. It's networking. It's connecting with your local community, doing something that gives you pleasure in that sense. It's also about writing or poetry. Like you are Pisces rising. Think about, you know, you have this. How can you put your daydreaming into action in a sense? How can you actually write it down? Maybe you're going to start writing a novel or poetry or something. I think that can be really, really good. If you want to, if you think about writing a book and then one day publish it, now that's a good time to start as well. Because Taurus is a long term. Taurus is about starting something now and having results later, but in a stable way. So I love this for you, Pisces. You know, it's still, you know, you're not in the best shape, you know, with Saturn coming to a first house, giving you a lot of restrictions, a lot of limitations. I did love when Saturn went through my house. I, for example, lost a lot of weight. So it's like it's a good time to kind of you have discipline to discipline your physical body. You know, to be your own authority of what you want to do, how you're going to physically spend your energy. Pluto is here, going sextiling this Mars. So there might be, you know, if you Pisces, you like to daydream or escape from reality and don't necessarily like obligations and stuff. So that's why be careful here and try to manifest it through some way of communicating with others. The last half of the month, when Sun, Venus, and Jupiter go to your fourth house and Mercury goes to your third, this is also a great opportunity for some selling, import, export. I know you don't, but think about some unexpected things might happen also with your siblings or neighbors, or that's interesting. This is very interesting. So the fortune moves into the house of your family, in the house of your house at home. So this is absolutely great if you wanna purchase a new home. If you want to do any renovations as well, very fortunate. But also, I think overall communication within your household will improve significantly. Better understanding. You might, indulge and spend more time of just decorating your home, because Venus is there as well. So think about, buying new cushions, or just something like that, or new sofa, like maybe in that sense. Yeah, I think that might be really, really good for you. Pluto is going to trine all of this, so giving you the inner strength, the subconscious strength. Oh, thank you. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Oh, for the setup. Yes, yeah. You're welcome. It's called presentation mode. It's not like, it's in a presentation mode. Anyway, we'll talk later. Yeah, thank you for joining. I love it. So, so that's Pisces. I think overall, changes in your home, changes in your local environment, lots of unexpected things, a lot of things about communication, writing, and just watch out about money spending. I feel that might be, with Mars coming here, touching the node, about your your value system. Oh, I didn't do this. So let's see. Okay, that's it. That's all 12 rising signs. Thank you very much for indulging me and being with me here for an hour and a half. So as I mentioned, I'm still kind of working on what I want to do with this channel. What do you want to see? Let me know in the comments below. What kind of videos would you like? What kind of content would you enjoy here? I'm still exploring all this. I do feel that it's fun. I love astrology. I'm very passionate about it. So I'm thank you for being here. I really, very much appreciate everybody on Instagram as well. And Joe, hi Joe. Joe is my friend who helped me with all this new branding that I have today, new brand, new logo and everything. So we started with this today. That's amazing. Thank you, Joe, for your help. Hugs and kisses. And don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. There's going to be a gift coming up soon as well. So make sure you go to my website. Of course, if you want a reading with me to guide you, or specifically for you, let me know. I'm available for readings. And thank you again, everybody, for being here, for watching. See you next weekend. We're going to talk about new moon Taurus in more detail. Until then, have a great week. Bye, everybody.